It's amazing the way I let people talk to me. Just talk to me any kind of way, like I'm just a nobody, trying to tell everybody about somebody who can save, sanctify, set free, and deliver anybody. I ain't never known nobody talk so much around the camera, but won't post nothing on her channel. You guys don't jump. What the? Cause when I saw that car do a U-turn do an 8 in the middle of the street, but I think that was just my camera. Listen, so I was in Honey,
I'm sorry.
what, for not listening, for not paying attention, for not caring about what I was talking about? Is that what you're sorry for?
Yeah.
You just going down. Listen, so I was in the Dollar Tree tonight, and I was thinking the Spirit of the Lord was speaking to me. And the Spirit of the Lord said, Jeremiah. I said, He said, come on up here in line. It was the cashier who was calling me up because I was just standing there zoned out. There was this lady that came up behind me, and she came really close to me. I almost got offended, but the Spirit of the Lord said $5.82 was my total. And so I paid for it, and then he asked me, he asked. Yeah, I be trying to get out of the Negro habit of asking people, because that's a whole murder charge. Can't ask nobody. I mean, you can, but you know that's more stuff that they do than what we do. You know, we don't have the history. We don't. BeBe might, but we don't have the history. Not you, your people. I realized this though. What did I realize?
So you said the lady was behind you.
I'm blessed. Do. You know this song? No, okay. Never mind, I'm just singing to myself. This must be how Baptist preachers feel when they're like, I'm just preaching to the choir, but they only got like the choir of their wife, and she can come that Sunday, not Thursday. She's been gone for about 1.5 years now, but.
Are they even still married?
Listen, the Bible says touch not, and so she took it literally and decided to never touch him or live with him. Now his best friend is not a pastor, and that's who she's touching on. I'm telling you, today I was in line and the cashier called me up and said unto me, is that thou grocery? And I said, no, it is not. And he asked the lady behind me, said, is all of this yours? And she says, yes, it is. And I said, you're damn right, because it's not mine. You, I don't care what God moves you to. You ain't gonna put that off on me. And then I was in my repentance mode, and the Spirit of the Lord dropped a word unto me and says, pay for her groceries. And I looked at the guy and I told him, I was like, man, just go ahead and add hers on to mine. I want to pay for hers too. But he told me, he said, I want you to be a blessing. But she only had 4 items. But I felt in my spirit that she came in the store needing more, but couldn't get it. So I'm wanting to pay for everything that she's needing, but she's checking out without it. So I gave her the 20, paid for her groceries, gave her my name, and then she walked out the door. And two things dropped into my spirit. One is this. When you're in the storehouse, gather everything that you need. When God comes in the room and you feel your prayer get heavy, like your heart is overflowing, when tears start to fall from your eyes, when you begin to tremble and shake, when you feel like that warmth come over your body, as if like there's peace in the middle of the storm, he says, make available to me everything that you need from me, and I will supply. How many times do we come before God with a little bit because we're asking, believing, thinking that he's just can handle this little bit? Bring it all. Everything that bothers you, put it before his feet. If everything that stresses you, everything that's bothering you, even small stuff, he said, lay it all at the altar. Lay all of it. It don't matter what it is, don't matter how you feel about it. If it's just a one piece of hay, not on top of 1,000, just on your back. So I care about whatever you care about. Put it on the rack. I'll pay for it. He said, I'll take care of it. Thing number 2 was we look at people who need help in the persona that they're like standing on a street corner. That they have a sign in their hand and some foreign van comes by at 5 o'clock and pick them all up, and they probably do. But that's not who God calls you to. In 2014, he put into my spirit the ministry of No Walls, nonprofit. We're able to gain off of it, but God said the mission was to be a body without walls. And the sad reality of it is that so many people are members of church, attendants, but when they are needing help, the church is absent. But he said, I need you to be a community center without walls. But without walls was taken. So I had to go with no walls because it was the only thing that was available. But he poured into my spirit. He said, so many people out here are committed to something that's not committed to them. Where you loving it, but it acts like it can't stand you, don't like you, and it damn sure don't love you because it don't pour back into you. It just takes from you. It's where you planting your seed that you're believing it to grow. Not that the ground not good, but it's not watered from you. And so we're watering on ground because it looks like it's stable, but you're seeing no reward because it's not being watered for nor by you. Plant your seed, good, but watch the ground that you're planting it into. So he told me to sow today, and I did, and I just wanted to leave this for somebody who maybe find encouragement from it. That a lot of times they won't be on the street, they'll be behind you in line. A lot of people who are struggling don't have signs, they have change in their pocketbook that they're going through trying to buy milk. And if you got a food stamp card, if you have an extra $1, if you got a 20 that God just showed to you, well, we won't even carry cash. And I'm carrying around one in my wallet, not doing anything with it, and God is like, sow it, give it. I know it seems awkward because the line is full behind us, but sow it. And don't make a big issue about it, because it's not about you getting glory. So when she's like, why this and what that, or like what your name was and all of this stuff, said don't even produce a title. Just be like God did it. Just thank him for it. At the end of the day, he's like, he gives seed to the sower. Are you a sower or just a random seed thrower? Because you can be throwing seeds around. You know what the sign of the evidence of the indication of the precipitation to the replication of the relevance of the circumstance that you can survive. No, you know what the identifying reason for you're able to stand here and not give up there? I don't even know if that goes. Do you know how to tell the difference between a sower and a thrower?
Cause like the thrower, they brag about it.
I mean, that could be one, but I know some folk who sow on good ground and brag about
Thrower
it.
looks for stuff to catch.
He's throwing, he ain't got time to catch.
Well, like he's throwing, but in return he's looking for somebody.
He's a thrower, not a catcher. You know, with a baseball glove or nothing. How do you tell the difference between a grower and a thrower?
I don't know.
That's good. I don't know. It's sometimes the best thing that you could ever say. Shay. Here's how you tell the difference between a thrower and a sower. I was about to say a grower and shower, but that's another topic for something else.
Yeah, that's for the wine table talk.
That's the kind of stuff you want to do at the wine table. I will not be present for that. And got the nerve to sit up here and gonna talk to me about a wine table talk. We gonna talk some spiritual growth, and you want to talk about growing and showing. Listen, here's how you tell the difference. A thrower throws, but a sower has seed to sow. If you have seed, you're a sower. I don't mean a little seed. I mean when you wake up and there's only $100 left, but by noon the sun rises and brings the harvest of 1,000.
Yeah.
I'm talking about unexpected harvest because somewhere last year you sowed when it was your last. That's how you tell the difference between a sower and a thrower. A thrower throws it anywhere. They're not cautious of their seed. It's not intentional. It's purposeful so they can get the increase, but they'll never see it. Hear me now. Because when you're a sower, you sow for the harvest. Not of my harvest, but for the harvest that is God increased them. So you begin to take on the spirit of Jabez. Enlarge my territory. But I can't live and eat everything. Enlarge it for people next to me, connected to me. Folk that don't even know me. Come over here and eat with me. Eat without me. Eat when I'm gone. Eat when I'm home. Eat when I'm showing. Eat when I'm throwing. Not throwing, sowing. That's all I want to tell somebody. Sow it. 13 minutes and 80 seconds, thanks to BeBe. But I wanted to tell you in 30 seconds and 18 minutes that God is still going to do it. You know how I know he's going to do it? Because every time BeBe burned up some meat, she had one assignment, one task of delivery. And now we have the call for actual delivery. This is ridiculous. Jaden said, I hate it here. Jeremiah said, I said nothing. Y'all look at this tired baby. The baby's so tired. Him, all he do is run around all day, not do his schoolwork, want to be on a Chromebook. That ain't even his. It was mine. They took it. I had to go get me a new laptop, an iPad, and watch, and car. It's on the way. They haven't delivered it yet, but it's coming tomorrow. It's coming tomorrow. It's coming tomorrow. It's coming tomorrow. I feel that it's coming tomorrow. That's the 25. That's Jeremiah, go get my belt.